All right. You know what that sound means? That sound means another secret side of me. This is the official Harf Nurture Door fan club. Glad you joined. We had a great day in the Pepsi Lid. If you followed me on the Discord with the soccer in Icelandic play in my Balls Are Frozen Ants League of the Year, we went 5-0. So, like I said, other people shallow out towards when the other leagues are ending. This is when I love it. I go on some heaters when we start going through the summer and we start seeing what the leagues that we have. But joining me always, my boy D Money, my boy Rich as well, and his little faithful companion that looks like my dog would eat as a snack. But yeah, so there we've got some good NBA games. We've got some absolutely no defensive games starting in the Bucks and Pacers, who have already scored 103 points, and there's 6 minutes left in the second quarter. So they're going for like 270, 280, something like that. I told D about 4 minutes ago to take the over 135, so we'll see if that comes well in the first half. Unfortunately, Adebayo just scored. He's the only other guy that I didn't give that I'm on personally. We got some plays listed on there. I'll let you guys get to your plays quick. I am on Adebayo over 30.5. That's just a personal play. In this game, I did take Simmons, which is on there, over 11.5 points. And I like Trae Young right now to go over 24.5 tonight versus the Magic. Sneaky play, I lean Gary Harris to go over 10.5. I think he's getting more and more minutes. Atlanta plays no defense. I think that's got a strong shot of cashing. We'll see what there. All right, D, you want to hit your hockey plays that are starting to kick off here?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah. So tonight we're going to be on the we've got an over and an under. We're taking the under in the first game. It's Minnesota and the Blues. And then we're taking the over and the Kings in Colorado. Colorado just needs to win. They're going to blow them out again. Sadly, I'm wearing my Kings hat. So, you know,
like 6-0 last night, right?
Yeah, it was 6-0 last night. They just need to win, and they get the number one seed. So I'm on the over there. Also in that game, I have Cole McCarr over 1 point plus 125. And then I have Langenskog to score a goal. It's plus 150. Let's get it.
Yep. Rich, what do you got?
Yeah, so you've got my plays at the bottom there. So Indians, Mariners. I like Plesac over 5.5 Ks. He's normally good for 5 or 6 strikeouts, and Seattle's K rate is top 3 in the league. So he should be able to go over that 5.5 Ks. And then I also like the Marlins D-backs first 5 under 4.5. Could do full game under as well, but I like the matchup. I like Trevor Rogers a lot. I'm usually on the Marlins when he's pitching. However, their price is ridiculous tonight. I think the Marlins first 5 money lines like minus 145 or something. So there's no value on the Marlins. So I'm going to take the first 5 because I think we're going to stay under that number. And then later on, I'll have some KBO plays once we get some lineups.
As long as KBO plays a game.
Sandstorm, man. Sandstorm, whole freaking league. Come on. They played one game. One game out of the 5 played that night. So weird.
I'm going to give you guys another one. We're going to take Jaren Jackson over 60.5 points.
60.5?
Yeah. Plus 110. They're going to blow out the Spurs. The Spurs have absolutely no one who's going to be able to match up against them. So
the Spurs need a win.
Yes and no.
Because if Sacramento loses, then they can step up, right, or something like that.
I mean, the Spurs are right now sitting in 10th place. They've got a 2-game lead on the Kings.
Oh, so vice versa. Yeah.
Yeah, the Grizzlies are sitting in 9th place. They've got everybody back tonight. I think the Grizzlies will blow them out. Jaren Jackson coming back is that extra score that the Grizzlies needed all year. He makes them have a little bit more scoring punch, and then he should completely help assist as long as he gets his ass down low on the defensive side at 7'1". So, I like Jaren Jackson to go over 16.5 points tonight. I like everybody in the Bucks Pacers to go over 16.5 points from what I'm watching. This is just a travesty. I know it's going to be hard to guess, but I'm on the Clippers money line first half. I'm on the Clippers -4.5. I'm on the Clippers -8, and the Clippers money line full game.
D-money special, huh?
Special.
The Hornets are a pesky team. They're one of those teams, especially at home, that if you don't play them enough, and the Clippers, one downside to the Clippers, and you're going to see this in the playoff, if they don't shoot from three well, they don't blow anybody out because they just take too many threes. And they end up not getting enough regular baskets. So, and also, I mean, there is a serious point of there's not a lot in it for the Clippers here. So it's not like they're getting free massages from the therapist down the street like they do in near the Horseshoe. But there's just not a lot there. You didn't hear that story?
In Baltimore?
No.
Horseshoe Casino?
No. The Horseshoe. It was. Yeah, thanks, Jump Shot. I had to. I was losing the battle, and I just wanted to see what it looked like. So, it doesn't look too bad. Too bad. I mean, it is what it is. So
it shocked me at first. I think it's growing on me now, though.
Yeah.
So
I actually already cashed a personal play. I took over 1.5 bowls of mac and cheese. I've already cashed that.
So I mean,
you paid hella juice for that.
Yeah, I had to pay a lot of juice.
So there's a 41-year-old therapist that was approaching the Ohio State football players and offering free massages, and then trying to entrap them into doing different sexual things. And apparently she's now been banned. Ohio State kind of learned of it, got their lawyers on her, and kind of been banned. But apparently Rub and Tug was on the menu.
What'd she look like?
I don't know. I didn't get it. They didn't post it. 41. If you went to Ohio State, you probably were already getting massages from the masseuses on the football team. So it's very shocking that the football team would go over. So my guess, she had to be decent looking.
All right.
They're like, yeah, we're not going to use our the ones you guys give us. Well, let's try this one.
Yeah.
Right.
Try this one down the street. We'll see what's there.
Janine over at the 2 Nut Special.
Red Sox again, 6-0.
Yeah. Yeah. So, and we can kind of talk a little bit about those. So we did have some leans on these earlier games, but nothing super strong. And, as D and I were talking about, trying to limit the action, baseball to maybe 2-3 plays a day. I leaned A's. Mane's just getting completely roasted. And we both kind of lean the Yankees, and we both kind of lean the Pirates. Pirates Giants, I think, are 0-0.
Well, I think the Yankees are still alive here. I think
they're alive.
You're giving it a great price right now. 2-0, 1-0 Giants. I mean, personally, I
Giants,
Pirates plus 1.5 because, as you stated in the chat, they do generally hit whatever you pronounce it.
Desclafani. Yeah.
Desclafani pretty well, and I'm getting 1.5 at a decent price. I'm going to take my shot
Taking both of them
here. So, but then of course I always took my favorite play, which is Giants under 8. I swear you're going to see a 6 soon. The books have to be getting slaughtered. But the fact that they keep giving you 8s and 8.5s is a joke.
What was it? It was either Monday or Tuesday. The Giants played a day game, and you took that 8.5, and they had like 3 or 4 runs in like the first or second inning.
Yeah,
and then it still went under.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
how come my plays never work out like that? My plays always they win all the way till the very end, and then 2 outs before I cash, and they lose.
Yeah, if you exclude at the Rockies, and you're looking at the 8.5, and you're like, the Padres got 12 on them. But other than that, then the Padres got 9, then they got 8, then they got 8, then they got 8. That 8.5 is such a magic number because you get underneath that, and then it's just 8s.
Right.
I generally do avoid when they play the Rockies or anybody with a decent offense.
Even though if you get there's certain pitchers, if you get with like John Gray, like if the Rockies got John Gray on the mound, even in Colorado, that dude deals. Like he can keep that ball down and keep it from flying out of the park there. So he's usually good for some first 5 unders. I know year before last, Rockies first 5 unders when you were getting like 6.5s and 7s, those things cashed regularly first 5 unders with Colorado.
Yeah, I'm not a big first 5 guy, and I mean I know you make your hay on that. I always get when I take a first 5 in the bottom of the 5th, they lose.
Yeah,
I started clockwork, and it's like, yeah, there's a reason it's 5 and not 4.5.
So I've started really digging in a little more to like the bullpens and stuff, and trying to figure out if there's value with going the full game, getting the extra padding, getting the extra. Usually you get an extra 3 or 4 runs on the full game. So if you go with the full game, do I think the bullpen's going to be able to hold this, or do I really trust the starters and you can't trust the bullpen? So I still do a lot of first 5s just because the bullpens are, a lot of them are questionable. A lot of times I'll use the bullpen to cap the side too. You cap the side. You find a bullpen you like. I've done that several times with Toronto this year. Toronto's got some really good starters, specifically Ryu. Like you go with Toronto on the full game because their bullpen is like top 5. I mean, their pen has been really solid this year. Milwaukee's pen's also been super solid, and they have some fantastic starting pitching. Cash that full game under earlier today with Burns and Flaherty. That was an easy casher. That was 1-0 in the 9th.
Jeez.
TJ McConnell just went to the locker room. Why does that matter? Because Levert is out. Brogdon is out. So I couldn't tell you who at all right now is playing point guard. For the Pacers, who are still managing to score 66 points. McConnell's had a pretty game, so I think it's Cassius Stanley. So Cassius Stanley is in it playing point guard right now. Cassius Stanley for the Michigan State days. All right.
Get his ass out of there. Jeez.
The Bucks are at the line, and he misses it. That might have screwed us right there. Got 2 seconds. Oh, that's going to screw us. That's going to screw us.
Did you take the A's, D?
I mean, small, but
no. Okay.
Yeah.
We both saw the same thing. So I mean,
D, we lost our 135.5 with the Giannis at the line shooting 2. He only hit 1.
We should have taken.
Oh man,
should have taken the over. Should have taken the over on this one. The
Right,
A's are gonna score. They're gonna score. That's actually I was looking at their team total over as a look that I like. But yeah, Mane is just everything's right down the middle.
Again.
He's
Wow.
getting whacked.
Get his ass out of there, man. Jeez.
Clippers have scored 13 points in the second quarter.
I think they were trying to get 3 innings from him here. I mean, he don't have no outs. He's got no outs, and he's got 2 guys on. Everything's right in the middle of the plate, and it ain't moving.
Yeah. I'm going to lose this Clippers first quarter. The first half. This is going to be there. I mean, they're just kind of going through the motion. That was my worry on this. 59 seconds. You throw it out of bounds. Rozier hits a 3. Come on, Clips. At least tie this up. I haven't been watching this. I should have been. This was a lot closer than I wanted this to be. I mean, you got Reggie Jackson, 2 for 6 from 3. You got Paul George, 2 for 10. I mean, that's the issue right now is they can't hit a shot. George just missed another 3. You wonder how much they're really in this game. That's why the line is down to all the way to 2.5.
Bro, if they don't have anybody warming up right now.
No, they got a dude warming up. I don't know if they're waiting for. I mean,
what are they waiting for? For him to throw a ball? I mean, he's throwing strikes.
So Mane is a lefty. I mean, that guy in the pen's got to be a righty.
Another one down the middle. Barely got to buy that guy though. You know, if they wanted to go throw batting practice, he should have warmed up at the beginning.
Right.
God.
Oh, that sucks.
Oof.
Should have been watching this closer.
Oh, man.
This is why the city doesn't want them.
Oh, my God. He still didn't get it out.
No.
Bases loaded.
Bobby Dalbeck legged it out.
I'm going to turn this game. I'm going to put on the fucking hockey game.
The Hornets win the first half. Shouldn't happen. It's 14-20. Hornets 47-44 in at the half. Bucks Pacers in at the half for 135 points. What are we doing here? What's my second half lines? Miami's playing nice.
Yeah, they're up, what, 6?
Yep. They're giving you a 123.
Finally making the change.
Stop.
Finally making the change.
God damn it.
Finally pulling Mane.
Yeah.
Fuck him.
Dude, you know what?
And then
I used to bet against that dude every time, like 2 years ago.
I can't.
Giants got 3 runs now. Runner on third. Yep, Gary Harris has got 5 points already. Trae Young's got 8. Killer.
Hey, what are we doing with this second half?
123 is a big number. I took it in a parlay, but that's a big number. I mean, that's a massive number that they're telling you to get. I'm not confident giving it out at 120, 123. I mean, granted, the Pacers are playing absolutely no defense, and the Bucks are playing absolutely no defense either. So you still may get it.
Did Ariza get ejected or what? He's still talking to Embiid on the sideline.
Oh, no, Ariza turned his ankle.
I thought he was talking to Embiid.
He was. He turned his ankle trying to stop Embiid.
Oh.
So that's going to come. All right. I'm just trying to look at something real quick here. Because I thought I really thought my Clips first half just covered the first half was going to cash. That pissed me off. I'm waiting to see what I can get on that second half.
I don't know. This dude that they're putting in, I think he might be a gas can too. Like he's got like 2 or 3 stinkers on his resume this year too. Gave up 5 runs to the Orioles in 2/3 of an inning. Gave up 3 runs to the Blue Jays in 2 innings.
The Orioles are starting to hit.
What's that?
I said the Orioles are starting to hit.
Yeah, they are.
Bad.
No, Mountcastle, man.
Yeah,
Mountcastle's been hitting home runs pretty regularly.
Jump shot. I am so excited for this MMA card, but not from a betting perspective. Well, actually, I am particularly just because of the way I like to bet. And the reason I say that is because I've already got 4 outcomes locked up on both sides for multiple units. So I already know that's 4 wins guaranteed. I can't lose unless I start tinkering, which I'll probably start tinkering. But I'm big on Chandler. And the reason I sit there and say, and everyone goes like, how do you get that many units? Because all those hockey plays I gave, I took them for a full unit. And then I gave Chandler as the back end. So 120, 115, 110, 105. So I've got a ton on Chandler. I've got a ton of Darush. I've got a ton on, I'm even moneying 4 units each. I'll win on the over or the under in the Chandler fight. I lean under. If a couple more Mazzini wins as well, I'll have a ton locked up on Ferguson. So I'll have both sides of that. And then I'm starting to get, if I get Clips just to win here, I'll have the over under on the Ferguson fight all locked up. So
who are the big fights?
Well, this is the thing. This is what I was gonna say. This is the guys who really do MMA are probably gonna get their ass kicked. And the reason why I say that, almost every fight is like minus 15, minus 120. Who do you want?
Right.
So this is the spot where a guy like me who likes to do parlays with MMA would get his head kicked in if I tried to do this on fight night. That's why I went with the stuff that I know, and then do the MMA stuff in the back end, just to sit there and say, okay, I like the plus money. I'll just lock in the plus money, so I'm winning something no matter what. I mean, from a fight perspective, when you say, okay, these are the great fighters, I mean, there's guys I know of, but it's not like it's there. I mean, Tony Ferguson's fighting.
I know Tony Ferguson.
So Ferguson's fighting Darush.
KGB Lee, Andrea Andrea
Benai Darush, and Darush is supposed to win, but because Ferguson's looked terrible in his last two fights. And then you have Michael Chandler, who you should know. He's the guy that came over from Bellator, where we were all on the other guy, and then Chandler KO'd him real early.
Right. Quote, we bet against the guy who was the best MMA fighter not in UFC. And we bet against him.
We bet against him there, but I mean, you're getting so that's there. And then you got Vivian Araujo, who last time we bet on her, she was a minus 300, minus 400. Now she's playing Caitlin Chukagian, who is one of those fighters who screws me at different times. She gets a lot of strikes, so she can win anything in the decision if you have the right judges. But she could also be submitted by Vivian. Then you have Shane Burgos versus Edison Barboza. Barboza, we've won some money for in the past as a dog. He's obviously, but Shane Burgos, I really like as an upcoming fighter. Gina Massini and Priscilla Kashashori, that's the highest number on the card. So this is probably going to be what in a lot of people's parlays on Mazzini. But that's only at a minus 200 for an MMA fight. That's like, if that's the highest one, that's kind of crazy. And then you have Shevchenko's sister, who's not that good, versus Andrea Lee. That could go either way. You have Jordan Wright versus Jamie Pickett. That could go either way. A lot of people like Ronald Sousa versus Andre Muniz. Seen a lot of people on Muniz. I haven't looked at it. You have Mike Grundy, who, we really wish it was Mike Grundy from the Oklahoma State Cowboys, but it's not. Versus Lando Veneta, could go either way. Kevin Aguilar is a guy who's been minus 180, minus 190 last fight. He's playing Tucker Lutz. If he loses to a guy called Tucker Lutz, he's just terrible, but that's a minus 120, minus 110 fight. You got Matt Schnell. A lot of people like him. His number is going up. I got him at minus 140. He's minus 160 now. That's the guy Jump Shot was saying he really, really likes. Jump Shot also has the dog there, which I was interesting. So he likes Sean Soriano at plus 170. Plus 175, and he's playing though Christos Chiagagos, who is probably the second biggest favorite in the card. Priscilla Ketchabidding is so bad. Mazzini isn't much better. Yeah, I kind of agree. So, but I mean, it's gonna be one of those nights where I'm gonna probably look at it really on the round betting, over 1.5, over 2.5. You can get a lot of good numbers on those. On a couple of those fights is exactly what he's saying. So Christos basically is known not to have a lot of gas. So if you like Christos, instead of betting minus 215, just bet the under 2.5 at plus 170. Because if most likely going to win, he's going to win. He's going to win early. If it doesn't, then bet Sean at plus 175. Jump Shot, were you saying those are the dogs you like? You like Soriano, Lee, Aguilar, Ferguson? I don't have Aguilar anymore as a dog. He's now minus 110. But my book sucks. So, all right. We go into halftime. We got the clips. Do they really give a damn about this game? They're getting you a 7.5. They're known for a team to go through the motions for the first half, kind of see what happens. The Bucks are 4.5 versus the Pacers. I think the Bucks definitely win the game by more than 3. But I'm not so sure. Miami's beating the crap out of Philly. Like, you don't belong with us. Up 17.
Yeah, crazy.
So, Rich, just got to say, did you see all the soccer plays I posted? Because you gave me crap the other night that okay, I had a good soccer day, but I didn't post what I was on.
Yeah, I did see that. Honestly, when you posted it, I was in the middle of kind of a fucking mess at work and didn't get into any. I mean, it looked like a lot of winners.
Yeah, I went
They're
16
really
and
good.
8. I went 16 and 8 and 1 yesterday, and then today I went 12, 5 and 2.
Nice.
So,
Is this is that soccer that you said that's leagues that just kicked off? They just started or what?
well, not all of them. Some of them are ending. I mean, we had some Premier Leagues in there. We had some Inter in there. But, I mean, I love the summer. I mean, we'll be all over Iceland. We'll be all over Norway. We'll be all over Sweden. I mean, those are the main leagues that will carry us pretty much throughout the summer. I mean, we'll all definitely be on MLS. We actually got MLS that just got off. I gave both teams a score in this DC United game. Let me see. And DC's already scored.
So how about this? My one of the guys that I work with has bought season tickets for the Columbus Crew, and
My preseason favorite.
since since everything has still been restricted here, even though he has season tickets, he hasn't won. Like you have to be drawn. Like you have to be picked to go to a game. Like it's a drawing or whatever.
Yeah,
season.
because the capacity of the crowd. Yeah,
Right.
Yeah.
So even though he has season tickets, he hasn't gone to a game yet because he hasn't been drawn. I'm assuming that once you get drawn, your name probably comes out so that they don't keep drawing the same people. So that as a season ticket holder, you eventually go to a game.
Yeah, I would guess that's the way it works. Yep.
But I just thought that was crazy. That they have so many season ticket holders that they couldn't all because the capacity is like, I don't know what the capacity is right now, like 30% or 40% or something like that. I mean, apparently they have more season ticket holders than that, because I would just assume that they would let all the season ticket holders go, and then if there was anything left over, people could buy them.
Yeah, but I mean, the Columbus Crew won last year.
Right. Yeah.
So they're the best talent of anybody that's in the league right now.
Oh, really?
Especially when healthy. I actually took them to repeat. They had the best chance to go far in CONCACAF, which is the North American Champions League.
Mm-hmm.
And they just bowed out here in the semis. They're a very fun team to watch. I mean, they got one of the best players in Zellerin. When Darlington Nagbe is healthy enough to play, he's a game changer. And then they picked up from LAFC Bradley Wright Phillips, who seems to be like a hired gun right now. But he's a guy that can come off the bench. I mean, he was there for the New York Red Bulls for years. Went to LAFC last year, scored a bunch of goals. LAFC is kind of in a pension mode, so they dropped a bunch of those free agents they got. Wright Phillips showed back to the Crew. Their goal was to try to make a CONCACAF run and then repeat, and they've got a solid goaltender. So, I mean, they got to win some games on the road, but at home they're deadly. Just look to see if Zellerin is playing, and if Zellerin's playing, we're going to be on the Crew. So
I like that. The Crew, huh?
The Crew.
Yeah. The Columbus Crew. Yep.
He said that the games are really fun. Like
they're
they have
black.
they have like chants and stuff. Like like real, like soccer is over in Europe.
Yeah, I mean, all the MLS games are pretty fun.
Yeah.
I mean, kind of like going to some of the USA games and things of that nature. I mean, it's it's a fun time. There's not a lot of time, and like even when it's 0-0, it's still a fun time.
Well, and they've got a new stadium that they're building too. That's he showed me pictures of, but it looks like it's going to be really nice.
Yep.
He said they're going to have
the heat can't.
They've got like a beer garden, and it's going to be open all the time. Like even if they're not playing, it'll be open.
Well, did you see Las Vegas has a like a little club scene with like club seats and like a little DJ that comes out there for a little big dance thing in the end zone?
Really?
Club level? Yep.
That's funny. Yeah, club level is actually a club, not
like going to a club. Yep.
Right.
Well, no, I mean in Vegas that should definitely work.
Right, for sure.
All right, let's see what the Clippers start off doing. See if they give a damn. Trying to look to see what we can get on live during this game.
Man, I know Garrett Richards is going to fall apart at some point in this game. I kind of want to take the A's team total, but I want to see how far it's going to fall.
Well, there's a punch. Grandpa
plus money on 2.5 right now.
Grandpa looks like he might have hit Dwight Howard. Is this Udonis Haslem? Did he throw a punch?
No, he didn't throw no punch. He just put his finger in his face.
Yeah, he just threw his and Haslam's gone.
Man, it was funny. I was watching one of the KBO games this morning. It's the first time I ever saw a KBO game.
Did Howard get ejected? Not that it matters. You're down 19.
First time I ever saw a guy, one of the managers come out and argue a call in KBO, and the guy was American. Like the guy was the manager was American for Hanwha. He was out arguing a call, and it was funny because he's talking, but he's got the translator with him.
Yeah,
he's all the translators going. So I don't think it's really
Sunday. I coach a Spanish team, and I've got a translator who stands next to me, and it's there, and that ref only speaks Spanish, and he's literally at times sat there and went, "I'm not talking to you." And I was like, what? I need to know what the call you made. I've got a question on the call. The call was a bigger thing. As respect, you're supposed to walk over and explain to me what you call and what you saw, especially on major plays, on a penalty, on a goal, and something of that nature. So we had a play where they had a breakaway. Our goalie came out, blocked the ball away. Their player rammed into our goalie and took out our goalie. The ball goes way off to the side. Everybody stops. They assume the ball's out of bounds. One of their players finally gets over to the ball. Looks like she's going to pick it up and go through, but it looks like it never goes out. At this time, their player is helping up our goalie, literally standing over, grabs her by the hand and is pulling her up, which is a nice sportsman thing to do. Meanwhile, their other player who gets the ball, turns, takes one touch, turns, and just fires it at the goal from about 20 yards out. And he's like, goal. And I'm like, no, there's no way that's a goal. Because one, even if the ball's in bounds. Two, their player fouled our goalie. That should have been the first foul. The second foul, soon as their player goes to pick up the goalie, yes, it's a sportsman thing. You're technically holding the goalie. You're controlling how quick she can get up by you holding onto her hand. So I was like, that's the second foul. This should have just been, you didn't see this. You thought it was out of bounds. We're just going to stop it, play from there. They have the ball. Let's go. To allow them to take a shot on that play. And by the way, we lost 1-0. Oh, sorry. No, we drew that game 1-1. That was the only goal they scored. And I was like, there's no way. And I walked him over. I said, what did you see? I even talked to him at the end of the game. And the one guy who leave the lakes, he's like, well, you got to say, I was like, I'm perfectly calm. I just want to know what he saw because there's no way in the world. There was essentially 2 fouls in the play. He didn't call either, and then he essentially just called a goal. And I was like, I need to know what he saw. And in a game, you have to tell him as a ref, as a coach, if I call him over after a goal, he is supposed to walk over and tell me real quick what he saw. That's professional courtesy. So,
Right.
Yeah. So, yeah, I was livid. So I was going through a translator, and then my translator was translating and literally just told me he doesn't give a damn at all. And the one guy for the league who speaks English was like, oh, you got to watch it. I could card you for that. I was like, the game's been over for 15 minutes. You can't card her. She's just telling me his opinion because this guy's not giving me 2 cents a day.
Right.
Is that you coach that? Is that your daughter's team?
No, it's an adult women's league.
Really?
Yeah.
That's cool.
So
You really dig this soccer shit, huh?
It's a blast. I have fun. I go out there to there, and I was like, yeah. So
I'll tell
You go out there and just like ball up on these women, or these women ball up on you when you go on the.
oh, some of them are a lot better than me. I mean, I never pretend to be a great soccer player. I bring my son to practice, which shows, okay, if you listen to me, you can do really well because my son's very, very good. I understand the game, but I'm that guy who, okay, I played the game. I was a bench guy, did there, but I'm not a guy. I wasn't a star. I'm not going to sit there, but I know what to do. And I mean, as my son knows, and the one thing I had to kind of teach him, it still was very difficult for me to move him around the field because I could sense where the ball is going to go. Go here. This is where the ball. Just stay right in this hole. This ball is going to find you right away. Just sit here. Things of that nature, and just we run. I mean, we do practice. We do practice on Tuesdays and Friday nights and stuff like that. And they're like. The first practice, my wife was like, get some coaches, like friends from my wife's work. And they were like, they wonder if you're ever going to have a light practice. And I was like, I don't have light practices. I even got on them for their effort level. They were like, we worked all day. And I was like, so did I. Guess what? And then I drove 35 minutes to come down here. I'm not going to come down here and watch you walk through the motions. There's no point to have practice.
This is like it's like Denzel Washington and Remember the Titans.
Yeah.
I've always given more emphasis to some of the stupidest things that there, because like when I got this, I was like, people told me, oh, it's just gonna be a fun league. I'll just come over there, and then they were like, oh, there's a prize for being the top team. I was like, all right, well, you didn't assemble the top team here. I could make some calls, and we could definitely compete. But not with the roster we have right now. And they're like, no, we're just going to play with the roster. I'm like, okay, well, do you guys want to get better? And they're like, yeah. And I was like, they're like, we want to practice. And I was like, okay, all right, we'll practice. And we've gotten better every game. So
Fox rolls in and starts cutting people.
Yeah, you're out of here.
You're cut. This is an intramural. This is intramurals. You're cut.
And that's when we bring out that picture from that movie, whatever it's called. I Am 12.
Yeah.
The bench warmers, or was it the bench warmers?
I don't cut people. I have spots where like I know I start some people that I probably shouldn't start, but the point is I don't want them in the game at the end. So you show up to practice, you try, but so I'm going to give you the first 15, 20, 25 minutes, and then I'm going to put the hook on there, which is, I mean, they've got a chance, but I can't do that where I can't have like 5 people on the bench who all showed up to practice and like aren't better than my starters. And I'm like, no, I can't do that.
It's like The Simpsons where Mr. Burns took over the team and brought in like McGuire and Wade Boggs and Barry Bonds.
Yes. The Sixers.
So is Philly ever going to come back or what?
No, they're starting to wave the white flag.
For real, shut up.
All right, the Clippers took a 1-point lead. They've brushed out to a nice 19 points here. Trying to find something to I like live. We know if Shaq's is joining us tonight.
He sent a message in the Discord saying he was going to be late, so I think he is going to join.
Okay. The Bucks have just poured it on, and Indiana without a point guard can't do anything. Yeah, Adebayo, all effort guy.
Is he still playing for the Heat?
Yep. No, he plays for the Sixers.
Oh, wow.
It's Tyler Hero to Goran Dragic to looks like Eric Spoelstra. I mean, that wasn't a great bounce pass. Spoelstra was open though. Might have been calling for the ball.
I think his outside shot's been rough this season though.
Yeah. All right, Atlanta's going to go into halftime up 14, 15 points. Looking at our numbers, we got Young with 14, so we're looking all right there. We just need Young to hit that in the third quarter because he's probably not playing the fourth. The Sixers have kind of pulled everybody, so Simmons is stuck on 4. We were looking pretty nice. I thought we were going to get about 6 in the first half. I'm just questioning what the Sixers do here. Do they wave the white flag and just go, okay, we don't care? Now Simmons is back in. That's good. I mean, they scored 7 points this quarter. That's positive. I was shocked Embiid played this game. I did not expect Embiid to play. Bucks are back up 17 now. Yep, they're going to win this second half easily. For the Heat to go anywhere, yeah, that's a carry. Yep. Tyler Hero needs to find his range. Any play on this Reds-Rockies game? This Reds team has been nice.
So I like the over. The problem is that it's like 11 or 11 and a half.
That's not a problem. As long as they play the full game.
It's a problem because this Rockies team can't freaking hit. That's a problem. And
Gonzalez is now pitching now.
And the
Chi-Chi.
Yeah, Chi-Chi. And the Reds team total is like 6 or 6.5. So I mean that's not really a play either. What I've got it written down here. Hopefully they can make it through the lineup. Maybe one turn and we might get like a 9. If we can get a 9, I'll look on the over there.
All right, so we're hoping that we can get through 3 innings of scoreless ball in Colorado. That's it.
Right.
Sure.
Why would you take the first half, like the first 5 over?
Because it's 6.5. It's too high, man. I don't like
With
it.
Chi-Chi?
I don't like it.
All right, Young gets 16 points going into half. So that looks.
I am going to if the Rangers are able to get another run here, I'm going to be on the Astros here.
I have I feel like this under we took in Minnesota is going to be good. They scored 2 goals in 2 minutes, but this so far there's only been a couple more shots on goal since then. So I feel like St. Louis doesn't really give a rat. They're going to play Minnesota, I think, in the playoffs.
So maybe they're not trying to show anything.
Right. I mean, yeah. What's going on in this A's game? Did they ever get a hit?
Yeah, they've got a guy on here. I'm kind of waiting for Richards to fall apart. He's going to. He was
really good against the A's last year for us.
I don't like him. I don't like him with that stupid fucking mustache.
Sixers bring everybody back in.
He's got that dumb mustache. I don't like that.
To watch Embiid shoot threes. Nope. Kirkmoss.
Can we give it to Simmons? He don't even shoot threes.
This is the type of game he will. Tyler Hero, another 3. I don't know. At 13.5, I like the Heat here. What's the line? Yeah, it's moving up. They're starting to see the same thing I am. All right, we give it to Simmons. He drives. He lays it in. There you go. Boom.
There we go. That's 6.
There's your 6. Which is what I thought he'd be able to do all night. I don't know why they're making Embiid play here, down 20 points. Here comes Simmons again, and we get it over to Seth Curry. The other Curry, who you said sucks, still hits 3, so got it down to 17.
Yeah, they're getting their ass smacked right now.
What's up, Bob? Sean, Bob wants to know you got any looks on the Suns Blazers game.
I'm waiting to see if Ayton's in or out.
He's out.
Then I like Portland.
There you go.
It started with Sarge. I like Portland plus the 3, but he's probably down to 2 or 2.5. Portland's still fighting for something. I mean, they're still trying to come in here and ward off everybody else. I mean, they're tied directly with the Mavericks for the 5th or 6th seed. So, I mean, to me, I'd rather be the 6th seed. I wouldn't want to play the Nuggets.
Oh, it's off the board right now.
But you don't want to be close enough where you're only 1 game away from the Lakers. And you don't want that to come into play at all. Well, it's going to be off the board because they're going to change the line. Probably going to be -1. -1 or +1. I still like Portland to win the game. Damn, the Bucks are just destroying them. I kind of figured when they lost TJ McConnell that all of a sudden their offense would just go into like stall mode and say, you can't score. But it's one of those things. Unless they score 70 this quarter, that 123 is still probably not going to cash.
Man.
That is such a high number.
So I think this dude from the A's just got hit on the elbow, and the umpire called it a strike.
That's happened before. You can get a strike.
Oh man, they just showed.
He said, "Fuck that."
Richard just used to read his lips. He goes, "Fuck that shit." Just read his lips, man.
Oh, that was good. Don't piss off the A's, though.
I was gonna say they're about to make it here. I wanted to take that team total, but I kind of wanted like a 1.5 or a 2. The 1.5 was juice crazy.
Yeah. All right. So what we got is we got the Magic +1.
Dang, he threw it at his head.
He said, "Nope. You want something closer?"
Oh my goodness. Can't be doing that.
It's +2. You only lost 1. You only lost 1 point. Yeah, I'll go ahead and get Portland +2 as an official play. Go get ahead and get that.
Yeah, this dude is not happy right now.
Staring him down after that hit.
And even the Red Sox announcers are talking trash about Richards now.
I'm also giving the Hawks under 113. Second half. think the number's too high. And I can't see them staying in this game to just really care. Oh, Simmons has got 3 fouls. Come on. Don't get 3 fouls.
Come on, load him up.
Yeah. I'm about to take this A's team total, I think.
What's the team total yet? 1?
I got a 2.
Okay.
Oh, something must have happened. Never mind. It just flipped to plus money. They must get out of this.
Yeah, that's the one thing with baseball. When you're looking at things, there are you definitely know that, okay, the book's ahead of me.
Yep.
It's ahead of what I want
Yeah,
to.
I've been at the game trying to bet, and it's locked
right.
up. I'm like, what the hell?
Yeah, he got out of it. That's what happened. I mean, one more inning, and I can get a 1.5 right now. I can get a 1.5 at -120 now. I want to see Boston's pen is not very good. They're bottom third in the league. So Richards is probably going to be out of there here in a minute.
Bob, what are you getting for a first quarter over? I mean, that's the question. You're not going to have the big guy inside, so they're not going to be playing there. I actually think the total's too high. I mean, Portland had a 104-95 game last night. It's the back of a back-to-back. There you go. Philly's got this down to 15. What's Philly money line?
Philly?
And as soon as I said that, Adebayo dunks it. They're showing like they give a damn. I'm going to take the 11.5. I would like 13. Actually, I'm going to wait. I'm going to wait to see if I get 13. 13-15 is that spot where you can strike. Come on, Grizzlies. How the hell are you losing to a Kings team that has Shitu Metu, Harkless, Holmes, and Buddy Hield? That's how.
Yep.
And Memphis has got 8, 3, and 7. So Jackson's already got 7 points, which is looking nice. And Philly goes just right back up to 20. That's a question whether you fought to get it down to 15. Oh, and then you hit the 3. There you go. It's 17. Still get around 15. You're in this game. If this goes to half at 20, this game's over.
So what, we got second half under 113 in the Hawks game?
Yep. Adebayo again. How's a guy 6'9" keep getting the rebound? Simmons fakes for 3. Instead gives it to Embiid, who's in and out. And Butler and Adebayo hug each other for the rebound. All right. You've got Duncan Robinson versus Ben Simmons down low, and they don't feed him the ball. And he did what he did. He posted him up right there in the middle of the paint, and nobody fed him the ball. Nobody even looked at him.
Trash.
He's like, I got this. He's 6'11", Or 6'4". And it's Adebayo again. And he gets the rebound again. He just tips the ball back to somebody. Oh, but Danny Green steals it. Simmons once again being guarded by Duncan Robinson. And he comes up and he plants the screen. And Tobias Harris loses the ball.
They're down 19 or what?
Yeah, they go into half down 19. I don't like the body language though. See, that's the one thing where you say you give up all when you're down big, you give up a lot of energy to say, okay, we're going to get back to this. Here we go. We're going to put in our star guys. We're going to come in. We're going to get back. You get back down to where it's 15. You're showing some fire. You're hitting some shots. That's where you were saying, okay, we did this to get down to 13. To immediately miss, go down, and then go back and end the half and 19 is just deflating. It's just like, do we really want to put out this energy that we just put out? If the Grizzlies screw me versus a Kings team that has 2 scores, it's just absolutely going to floor me.
How's your Clippers?
They're up 7. I mean, I knew I should have took Buddy Hield's points because that was the only guy who was going to beat me. I mean, there's no Halliburton. There's no Fox. There's no Bagley. I mean, it's Terrence Davis, Justin James, Damian Jones, Mo Harkless, and Shemezi Metu. I mean, not exactly murderer's row here. And yet, they're up 6.
Yep.
Versus the entire Memphis starting front line. It's Buddy Hield and DeLon Wright. Those are the only guys scoring. Hield's got 12. Wright's got 11. Justin James, who I couldn't pick out of a lineup, has got 7. And the other 3 scorers got 3. Memphis has even scoring right throughout the line, and they can't fucking win this game. Bucks are going to walk this game over.
Right.
They scored 70 in the third quarter. So to get the 123, we need 53. Pacers are on a little run here. Cut it to 9. Live total is 266.
Damn.
Clippers are back up 10. That's exactly what I said. There was going to be a second half where you just kind of first half went through the motions. Second half, let's play for real. And you can't compete. Club America goes into half versus Pachuca. Only Gerardo probably actually knows what team I'm talking about. DC United still up 1. Almost into halftime. Like I said, I like both teams to score, which means both teams to score is down to 175 live since we already got 1 goal. But you can still get on the draw at plus 300. And Chicago Fire have the better offseason signing and have more chances on goal. I would take a small sample on the draw in DC United Chicago Fire. I definitely think we're going to get both teams to score. There you go. Come on, Grizzlies. Show like you care. You have the advantage on 3 guys. This is my whole thing with John Morant. If it was that good, You should be able to beat a Kings team that basically has 3 G Leaguers. And a semi-okay player.
Right.
And Buddy Hield, who they actually wanted to trade. All right, so let's see what we got here in this terrible. I got the Spurs and Knicks, which I really liked. I thought the Knicks were going to win this. I thought they would have covered too. DeRozan not having a good game. Looking at the numbers in this game, both teams can't shoot from 3. Neither team playing any, scoring any kind of offense, and they're going to give you 109. Just question: do I think it's going to be a close game?
Yeah, so we're at intermission for this wild game. The Kings game is about to start here in about 10 minutes. Jump shot says that Jonas Johannesson is in the net for Colorado. The last time he was in the net for Colorado, I think he gave it about like 7 goals or something like that.
Well, that'd be great for us.
Yeah, he's trash.
Oh, got to see what there. Is Rich there or is he gone?
No, I'm here.
He's gone.
He just lost his feed. Five and a half. Don't love 5.5.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Okay. Had to go put away the rest of my mac and cheese.
We went with the mac and cheese tonight.
Yep.
I was trying to place an MMA bet. I was trying to see what jump shot like Andre Lee, Aguilar. Yeah, I got Matt Schnell. All right, I'll take Matt Schnell. Because I'm taking the under 109. I don't like the under 109.5. And the Spurs next game. They're playing really tough, close, tight defense. So I was looking for something to take it with. I'll take it with Matt Schnell. No, I won't. I took too long. I don't like anything on this Philly game. The Heat look like they're out here to win. Yeah, pissed that I wasn't on the Heat pregame. They came out. You had Embiid. Is he going to play? Is he not going to play? Yeah, the Clips are up 13. That game's over.
Yeah, jump shot. The only reason why it's priced like that is because they're not gonna lose. They can't lose. If they want that number 1 seed, they're gonna win tonight. They're gonna go all out.
They're not going all out if they're putting their crap goaltender. I'm telling you that right now.
They don't have another goaltender.
What happened
They have 2 crap goaltenders right now. The other one's gonna be Grubauer is gonna be ready for the playoffs. So they traded for what's his name, and then they have this guy.
Oh, trying to find something we could come on. Yeah, I definitely agree. If you don't have Brandon Saad, you don't have McKinnon, Colorado's not worth minus 400. Definitely agree. Giants Padres are still at 3-0. Yankees Rays are still at 4-0. Astros were down 2, but they got the bases loaded. 1 out. What number are we getting in the Astros?
Minus 185.
I'll take that. Altuve up to bat. I got minus 160. I'll take the 160. Trying to see if it can get in before we got to run it. And stop. Come on.
Mine went through. That's a better number, too. He must have got out.
Mine completely just went blank.
Oh, he just knocked in 3 runs.
Yep.
Well, sorry you didn't get it. I did, though.
Because your book my book took extra time to say, hey, why is he trying to get on this? Oh, that's why he's trying to get on this. Okay. 3-run inning. Oh, damn it. I looked at it, I saw the numbers, and I said, okay, if I get a decent enough number, I'm going to take that. And then I went,
Thank you, Jump Shot. Yeah, Devin Dubnyk. That's what they traded for.
yeah.
That's the backup, and then this guy is the fucking. What do they call that guy that cleans the ice?
He's the Zamboni driver?
Basically, that's how bad he is.
Calling the guy the Zamboni driver. That's definitely like harsh. Boy,
I mean, Jump Shot would agree.
Yep. All right. Giannis has got 35. Middleton's got 35. DiVincenzo's got 8. 2 for 5. Come on, DEV. Shea Brissett's got 11 points. That guy can't get 15 points if his life depended on it.
And Dubnyk's out for COVID. That's why.
Come on. Why has Jaren Jackson only played 8 minutes? He's 3 of 4, and you're only playing for 8 minutes. What the hell is this? You shouldn't be on a minutes restriction. That's supposed to be over. Yankees, that's not going to win.
And he got a gun down. Damn, Rich missed the live play. Let's hope we cash, though.
What was a live play? What happened?
Astros minus 160. With the bases left down 2. They're not down 2 anymore.
Oh. Yeah, I mean, I liked them. I was waiting for it, but that's all right. You guys got it?
Yeah, I didn't. He got it. I only called it out. My book decided to see what waited till the at-bat happened.
All right.
Yeah, they're like watching this show or something. They're like, oh, yeah.
I think I waited too long on the A's here. It looks like they're going to pick up a couple runs in this inning, maybe. Richards is trying to wiggle out, but it's not looking good.
I need more points in this Nuggets Timberwolves.
Looks like we got 1 run from the Rockies.
At least 210. Who's that? Cujo going crazy.
Errol.
No, that's just my dog here. He's
Errol, come here.
I know he's going crazy. He's like, "Arr." You took it bad.
yeah.
We didn't like that. Arr.
You don't like King?
Does it make King seal of approval? That's it. That should be the new thing. All right, let's put it up to King. Hold up a card. Arr. King, can you smile or you lick a piece of paper? No. King ran to the wife. The wife called him and he went doo doo doo. Hawks up 22. Bulls almost up 22. Raptors has decided how to get to the lottery. That's essentially what they've decided. Justin Stinking James. Who is this guy? He's got 16 points. Is that a career high in the first half? So Justin James. All right. He had 6, 7, 0, 2, 13, 2, 0, 16. And then 47 games under 3 points. Tonight, 16 points in the first half.
Damn.
He's 6 of 7, 2 for 2 from 3. I'm trying to find out if there's news on Justin Jackson. Jackson should be played longer than 8 minutes. Fantasy superstar Udonis Haslam. He checked it in 2 minutes. Lou Dort is out on Friday for golfing with Al Horford.
I thought Al Horford retired.
No, well, maybe. I don't know. Apparently, Steve Kerr said they may rest Stephen Curry, Draymond Green, and Wiggins versus the Pelicans Friday.
Well, the Pels got eliminated, didn't they?
Yeah, the Pelicans are done. I mean, everybody's hurt, and they've basically come out and said it's the league's fault because Zion is getting hit too much.
I was going to say, I saw that headline. I didn't read why. I saw they said they blame the league. They blame the NBA that Zion's hurt. I didn't see why, though.
Yeah, because they allow a big guy. Now, there is some truth to it. I mean, TJ McConnell gets a different foul call versus like Shaq or somebody.
Right, the bigger guys. The bigger guys
they
can fight
handle
through contact.
Yep.
That doesn't mean it doesn't hurt.
There you go. Sixers start a run out. Start the third quarter here. Get a nice dunk. Let's see if they can get it back down to 13 and get back in this. I'm trying to read the tweets here.
This is going to be it. This will be it for Richards if he can get out of this inning.
The tweets are it's the Justin James show. There's 7 tweets on Justin James. Who the crap? Even Grizzlies, who basically said, who in the world is Justin James? They're finding out tonight.
Is he a call-up?
Justin James? He's played the last couple of games, but, I mean...
It's like a G League guy or something?
I don't even know where he went to school. I mean, he's not even a guy like I would say, okay, I remember him from college. It'd be like...
Right.
He played in Wyoming.
Yeah, that's my boy.
Yeah. It's not exactly a basketball.
That's my boy. Yeah, Justin James. That's my boy.
That's
right,
JJ Watt's name.
All right, is he white or black?
Mexican.
Justin James.
What? He's there. Oh, there they go. They get it back to 17. They can't get a stop.
Oh, nice 3.
Bit of a shove, a little bit of a hold there by Simmons as well. Yeah, good acting.
Let's see what else we got. So Simmons posting up down low. Now, don't give it to Embiid. You don't get the ball away from you 4 feet from the basket to go give to your 7-1 center for 3, who then basically threw the ball away because the 3 wasn't there. Adebayo versus Danny Green. This is a mismatch. Watch him not give the ball up. He doesn't. He backs him in. He shoots over him and he scores. That's what you do when you're taller. You don't give the ball back up to your center for 3. Danny Green. They're going to call defense at 3 seconds, I think. Yep. And they're not going to let Ben Simmons shoot the free throw. There you go, Grizzlies. You get it down to 1 at halftime. There you go. You showed like you had some spirit. Let's see. Let's check in our boy Trey Young, who I absolutely hate, but I have to actually root for today. He's got 18. The problem is they're up 28. That's a problem. This could be a big shot here by the Sixers, and he airballs the 3. Had a chance to cut it to 15. Instead, Butler goes in, misses, and once again, Embiid with 0 block out. Adebayo gets the putback. It's like I don't know why they're playing Embiid.
Get his ass out of there.
I see him for the most part just kind of going through the motions. Like, to me, the only reason they're playing Embiid here is because you're still trying to let Embiid try to get an MVP.
The Rangers got a run back.
Rangers got a run? Oh, it's Pirates got a run. It's 3-1. Oh, the Rangers tied it up. Oh, we still got time. I will take the Astros offense here.
How are we looking on that second half under?
Depends. We're at 36 points for 4 minutes, a little bit over 4 minutes. So they're on pace for about 55, 56. We're going to need a low-scoring 4th, but it's possible because I don't expect any starter to play. Adebayo again. Maybe you should have your center guard him. It's just a thought process. All right, so the Nuggets do get to 115 with the Nuggets and Timberwolves. That's a positive.
We got 3 runs in the Rockies-Reds game already.
Who's winning?
We still need
Rockies.
6. We still need 6, right?
It's 6.5. It was 6.5 on the 5. And you know what you can get on the full game right now? 12. So it's a half run higher with 3 runs in the second inning. I think it got bet down to 11 before the game started, though.
Yeah.
So it was 11.5 this afternoon, and then it looked like it got bet down to 11. It was juice to the over.
Score 63-52. Oh, I totally forgot. Oh, when was I asleep? What's he at? 7? That's not bad. Yep. No defense. Kendrick Nunn lays it in. Simmons down low. Simmons for the dunk. Easy. Easy points.
Keep it coming. Keep it coming. Come on, we're not done yet.
No, but we need it to happen quicker than.
I mean, I don't know what happened in the that Arizona Miami game last night. We were supposed to get Rodgers and Zach Gallen, and I think they both were scratched. Gallen's missing the start altogether. They got Merrill Kelly going tonight.
Tonight?
Yep. Yeah, Rodgers and Zach Gallen would have been a hell of a pitching matchup. That
Yeah. No, Rogers playing today though.
yeah, he is.
Okay.
But
I got him in my DFS.
yeah, Rodgers is playing today, but Gallen's missing completely. I don't know if he's just missing his turn in the rotation or if they're pushing him back or what. But that Corbin Burns, Jack Flaherty game this afternoon was a hell of a matchup too. Even though I don't know what the deal is with Milwaukee. And Marlins do the same thing too with Rodgers. And I think it's something with the National League Park when the games are close and they pull the pitchers early.
Yeah.
They pull the pitchers early to get a pinch hitter in there, and it really screws with your K props. You got a K prop on a National League guy. A lot of times he'll only Burns was cruising. He had 87 pitches or something like that, and got pulled.
That's crazy.
His number was 9.5, and he finished with 9.
Damn.
Just like last night, Urias's number was 7.5. I took the over on the 7.5. He had six Ks through 3 innings, and then pitched 4 more innings and didn't get another strikeout. I have no idea. Yeah, I don't even know how that's possible.
That's crazy.
I don't know how you go one turn through the lineup and get 6 strikeouts and then not get 2 more. It looks like Houston's about to maybe add on here and got runners on the corners with no outs. Fultonavich is trash. That dude's garbage.
Coltsy.
Yeah, he never panned out. I mean, they all thought he was going to be the great pitcher when he was in Atlanta. He was supposed to be the next stud guy and just never really panned out.
Right.
Who are you?
Damn. Did I miss something?
Who are you?
Colorado's minus 575 right now.
They must have runners on.
Colorado Kings are the Colorado Avalanche.
Oh, sorry.
All good.
Damn. I was about to go into a rant about how Luis Castillo's been getting shelled all season.
Oh, no, don't do it yet. He hasn't got there yet.
He hasn't got to the rant yet. We're not allowed to rant yet. You got to wait.
I got to wait. Why, did you take the over?
Well, yeah, I told you it's an auto play.
Did you take first 5 or a full game?
The full. I had 11.
Okay. That's a good number. It's a number I normally stay away from. That's all. And plus a lot of unders this year. A lot of unders. I forget what day it was. It was either, I think it was Monday. I think it was getaway day. It was a whole ton. There was like a whole ton of sevens and 7.5s for totals. Like that's the most I'd ever seen. 7s and 7.5s. Was like,
yeah. So
I think there was like 9 games, and I think 6 or 7 of them were 7 or 7.5.
Speaking of the 7.5, I do lean the over in your game, but that's just the lean. I did bet it, but
I don't know anything about that kid that's pitching for Seattle. Normally, you would go, you would kind of bet against the kid. But I mean, I've been seeing more and more these kids that are coming up. They're so good. Like a lot of these young pitchers are so good, and when teams haven't seen them, it's 100% works to the pitcher's advantage.
Right.
Because if the team hasn't seen them, they don't know their style, they don't know their pace, they don't know their release, like they don't know anything about them. So normally they can work through the lineup at least 1 or 2 times without really getting touched, as long as they've got decent stuff.
Yep. All right. The Sixers are down 23. And Simmons has been under the basket twice and passed it out.
What? All right. Well, it looks like we're not gonna win this under in Minnesota.
That's not good.
Yeah, they got 5 goals through fucking a period in 5 minutes. Unbelievable.
5 goals.
They got 5 goals in what?
In a period in 5 minutes.
Well, sometimes you make a bad call, but guess what? At least you ain't gotta sweat it.
Yeah.
People underestimate. They underestimate the rocking chair losers. Those bets that lose right away, no sweat. It's gone. Done.
Yep. Was it?
I forget. I think it was earlier this season. I took an under. I took like a first 5 under or a full. I forget. I took either a first 5 or a full game under in a Cubs afternoon game, and they scored like 9 runs in the first inning. It was. It was like either an 8.5 or something like that, and they scored 9 in the first inning, and I was like, all right, well, that's over. That's dead.
Next game.
Yeah, next.
What the hell's going on in this Colorado game?
They got 0 goals.
So the Knights aren't going to be the Knights aren't going to get the number 1 then.
No. Colorado wins tonight, then no.
Yeah, the TNT is trying to beg somebody, like, can we go to a different game? And there's 0 energy left in this. I mean,
there has to be some games that still mean something.
Did Luis Castillo just balk? Yeah, he did.
Bum. It's a bum. Dude, I don't know what's with him this year. He's got good stuff. He kind of got tagged a little bit last year though too.
Yeah.
But I think I've always liked Castillo.
Is that Joe West? It's Joe West. Who gives a shit?
What is the ump?
Yeah. He's out, and now they're coming back. They said it was a block. The Cincinnati Reds coach came out, talked to Joe West, and now they're re-talking the umpires. They already sent him to second and gave him, the ball.
all right, of course. The Magic and Hawks decide to score 62 points in the third. Clippers to win by 23. So.
Is that good?
That was your D money play, wasn't it?
That's what I said.
First half, full game, first quarter.
So you won. So you won something.
Yes, I did. I thought the second half would be closer. I think I got to hit my Bam play that we talked about that I did not give. Is that his personal play? Yeah, he's already cashed. That's the only prop that looks like it's going to cash. Unless they decide to keep Trae Young just to let him shoot threes. And even though Simmons, we need 3 points.
Oh,
This says it only
Wow.
53. Hold on 1 second. I've got two different scores here. I said I thought it was 63, but I have this as 53 on this.
let me see. Yeah, 53.
All right, it's 53. We're definitely still live.
We got a 70% chance to win it.
Yeah. The Bucks and Pacers have gone to 270 points. 30 points over the projected total. They went over the second half total of over 123, just by a hair.
He's 2-0 against the pitcher, Rich.
275 points.
Castillo really fell off.
Castillo's 2-0 against. Holy cow, man! This guy for the A's is freaking has zero control. I've never seen so many guys almost get hit in the head in the same game.
I'd love the Pirates to score one here in the ninth. Just one.
Oh, you got the 1.5.
Yep. I've got the under too, so the under's gonna hit. So maybe they're gonna push. So the Bucks cover the 8 pretty easily. Actually, do they? Yeah, they win by 9. Oh, they only won by 9. Oh, they do cover the 8 though. All right. Bulls looks like they should cover money line, so that would leave the Blazers under 235. The Magic, they're down by 22. And the Nuggets are up by 9. We need score. I need points in this Nuggets Wolves game. I need a lot of points. Come on, score points. Oh, what's his name's playing? Porter's out tonight. We didn't even see that. That's the guy who was out. Okay.
Who?
Rich Hill's dealing for the Rays.
7-0.
Finally, turn that
Six.
fucking game on. Damn.
6 innings, 3 hits, no runs, 7 strikeouts.
All right, I can finally turn it to the Miami game.
I think he's a lefty.
Not sure you want to be on this Miami game. Butler's got them playing like this is the greatest thing ever in the history of sports. And the Suns are like, all right, we're putting in Shake Milton, Dwight Howard. Shake Milton moves like 17 times. Gives it to Tobias Harris, who misses. Dwight Howard is grabbed, no call, but he gets the offensive rebound. And he lays it in. Why Jimmy Butler is still on the floor, I have no idea. It's Butler, I don't know, Hero, Nunn, wide open, Hero, wide open. And this is tremendous Philly D. Oh, look, it's a Kendrick Nunn offensive rebound. Hero misses. 21 and Dwight Howard are fighting. It looks like the old guy used to be in the Sacramento Kings. Oh, it's Dwayne Dedman. That's who that is. I like Dwayne Dedman. Solid player. All right. Knicks are 1 point away from the Spurs. What do we got live there? I like the Knicks to win this game. What do we got live? We got Knicks minus 1.5. I'm going to go ahead and give that. Knicks minus 1.5. I think they bring it home.
They're gonna bring it home.
Yep.
I see Knicks +2 now.
Okay, you have a totally different line than I do.
No, I'm just kidding. It's 1.5 now.
They're down 1.
They're up 2.
Well, they just hit a 3. Once again, in the time that I take to tell you what I'm on, I can't get the damn play in.
That's why you got to put it in first, then tell it. Then call
Yeah,
it
don't
out.
tell me. Just do it first.
I'm back to minus 220. I don't know, minus 220 at 2 points. I almost want to go the other way and take the Spurs because it's 2 points. That makes absolutely no sense.
Dude, that's what trying to get those live tennis plays in is like.
Oh, you have to hit that button like 7 times.
When Shucks gives those live tennis plays, I hit it and I'm like, okay, got it minus 140. 30 seconds later, okay, now it's plus 110. Shit. Then it's like, okay, now it's plus 150. And then I look again, or I try to hit it minus 110, and I'm like, okay, now it's minus 300. Great.
Yeah.
I've never seen. I mean, the lines in those tennis matches really move.
They move with each serve.
They do.
I mean, but baseball moves with each ball. Like you
It
sit there
does.
and you're like, oh, there's a ball at minus 60, minus 300, minus 20, minus 60, minus 120. But I was like, he threw a ball. I still got 5 other pitches. Relax.
That's why. Yeah, that's why I rarely live bet on baseball unless it's a game where I really like one side and I'm just like that Astros spot. Like there was no way you could take the Astros pregame, but you try and see if they go down early.
All right, I know you had a chance to look at it. So what's your take on the Browns schedule? The 18-game schedule. 18.
I see one loss.
I didn't really see a whole lot of the schedule. The only thing I saw on the schedule was they called out the opener against the Chiefs, and they're playing the Steelers, I think, on Christmas.
Yeah.
Let me take a look at it.
Baltimore plays the Steelers twice in the last 4 weeks.
Yeah, that's usually what the Browns do. Usually the Browns are backloaded with the Steelers games.
And the Bears get the Thanksgiving game. I mean, what you want to do is sit around the table and watch the Bears play.
Maybe they'll be good.
Yeah.
Okay, so we got
Chiefs Fields by then.
Yeah. Oh man, this dude just got hit. I feel like these teams are. I feel like they're hitting.
Oh no, I'm trying to get the
Yeah, they're definitely throwing at each other for sure. I've never seen so many guys almost get hit or get hit in a game.
Which game is this?
The A's Red Sox game.
Oh, it's 8-0.
What,
Yeah.
didn't they have a brawl last year?
I don't remember if they did or not, but I know. Well, maybe it was an accident. I don't know.
Come on, Grizzlies. Look, you put your accident and you scored. Shocking.
Oh man, they play the Chargers and the Cardinals.
D, you can't sit there and look at your schedule and say, I see one loss.
Oh, I was talking about Rich's schedule.
No, he was talking about the Browns.
Okay.
We got to play the Patriots. Ooh, yuck. I don't know. Oh, jeez. We got the Packers too.
I mean,
Raiders.
the Ravens are a tough game. Kansas City's a tough game.
Who the hell made this schedule? We play the Ravens back-to-back weeks.
Well, you play, yeah.
Wait, what?
We play the Ravens back-to-back. It looks like
After
they
a bye
maybe have a bye in the middle.
Yeah. The reason is because all your end of year is where your that's generally where most of your in-conference games are. So at the beginning of the year, it's like out of conference. You're playing the NFC Central.
Because So they're trying to prevent not tanking, but potentially resting, because you have to win those games.
Well, a lot of those divisional games are important, and even if teams are out of it in the division, if you've got a chance to hurt somebody else in the division, they usually try to.
You finished the year with the Bengals.
Hurt their seating. Yeah.
So
Bengals
let me get this straight. How are you coming into this season? Are you above 500?
Yeah, you got to be above 500 for that team. Yep.
What do you mean?
Like, should I be betting on you guys to win the division?
Like, how are you?
Yeah.
Yeah, I would say that they're the best team in the division.
I hate them, but I don't know. I can see the Ravens winning the same number of games.
I would rather you guys win than any of the other teams. How about
I don't think it's Pittsburgh. I think it's Cleveland or Baltimore's winning, and I think it's probably a game difference.
Pittsburgh's going to be a 500 team because even as bad as they are on paper, they're going to win. They're going to figure out a way to win 8 games because they always figure out a way to win 8 games.
You can't just win 8 games anymore, though. To be 500, there's an extra game.
They're not going anywhere.
You got to win 9 games now.
Yeah, there's 17 games. Yeah.
Oh yeah, 8. Well, you know what I mean.
Yeah, no, I got you.
Whatever, but yeah, they always figure out a way to be even when they have a bad team, they'll figure out a way to win 8 or 9 games.
Come on, let's go. Need points. Timberwolves coming back.
Oh man,
Nuggets need points. Let's go.
How the hell did this freaking guy get thrown out at home? Oh my gosh.
Just to let you know, the Blues, we got 7 goals. Just want to let you know. We got 0 in the Kings and Avalanche.
Yeah, I mean, if I'm looking at the Browns schedule, I mean, I'm not going to call the Chiefs game one way or another. I think that's going to be a close game. Texans probably a win. Bears probably a win. Vikings maybe. I'd say they win 3 out of these 4. Texans, Bears, Vikings, Chargers. They probably win 3 out of 4 there.
I think the biggest game out of there is going to be – I mean, you guys play the AFC West. That's going to be difficult regardless, no matter who you play.
Broncos and I got Broncos. They got the Raiders and then they have the Packers and the Lions.
Oh my!
I don't really care to play the Packers. They're playing the Packers. Oh, the Packers. That's the Christmas Day game. So they're in Lambeau on Christmas Day. They didn't really do us any favors.
I like that though, Christmas Day.
Yeah,
I've been waiting for that. I've been waiting for a Christmas Day game. I mean, my birthday is around there. I'm actually gonna plan to go to the. I'll probably miss a show, but I'm gonna go to the Charger Chief game on Thursday night. It's December 16th. So yeah, that'll be dope. I mean, I won't miss the show. I'm gonna pull up on. I'm in the crowd and stuff. But yeah. I definitely want one of those Thanksgiving, Christmas games. You guys definitely cherish that, man. Shit.
Yeah, they didn't.
Let's go, boys. Let's go. Come on, Denver. Score, and score some more.
I mean, we're on the road. We're on the road in KC. We're on the road Minnesota.
Oh, that's at home. I didn't know that was at home. I didn't know where it was at.
Yeah, we're playing. Yeah, we're playing at your place.
Vegas, you're on the road, right, too? Or is that home?
Vegas is home. That's weird because I think they played Vegas at home this past season, if I recall correctly. It was one of those like 2 or 3 weeks where it was just a monsoon. Games were just a mess. Yeah, at Green Bay, at New England, at the Chargers, at the Vikings, and at the Chiefs.
You have 5 primetime games. How many primetime games did you get?
Because
because the league total, the highest was 5. There's a couple teams that we have 5.
We got 3, it looks like. Yeah, 3. Raiders doesn't have a TVD. That probably won't be prime time though.
Well, that means it could be flexed.
Right. They've got the Ravens. The one game against the Ravens is prime time. NBC, so that's a Sunday night. And they got a Monday night at the Steelers. Prime time. And the Broncos is a Fox, so that's probably a Thursday night game. 8:20. Yeah, that should be a Thursday.
Yep.
Have you guys looked at week 1 yet at all? At any of the lines or anything?
No.
Do they have lines out yet?
Yeah, they got lines out.
They threw them so the schedule came out. Yep. I mean, to me, if you bet, you got to bet small because you're either betting on one of two things. You're betting one at the current roster and no changes are made by either team. Or 2, you're betting because you believe a change is coming on that team and you believe you're getting an advantage, some kind of value by betting early.
Yeah, they got a lot of things can happen.
Who's betting on a Packers game? Like, there's just probably some teams that are out there betting against the Packers in week 1. In my book, the Packers aren't even available. But I would bet against the Packers week 1. I mean, because if he holds out, which almost with the new collective bargaining agreement is almost impossible to do, or really dumb to do, then you've got a major advantage, and you beat the line. But that's, like I said, if you have it, I'm sure it's factored in.
Yeah, Browns Chiefs are Chiefs KC's -6, so I think that's the same line from the playoff game.
Who do the Ravens play week 1?
Ravens play the Raiders week 1.
Yep.
Oh man, so they play them and then they play us.
Let's
Yeah,
go.
Raiders
Points. Score some points, baby. Score some points.
Raiders are 4-point dogs at home. That's going to be the opener. That's going to be the opener of that stadium. They're going to have fans probably, right?
For the fans, yeah. They played there last year.
They're ready to go clubbing. Clubbing.
Dude, I would take that. I would take that 4 with the Raiders. The opening of that new stadium at home. It's a primetime game. That's a Monday nighter.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So the Ravens
running around.
The Ravens play on Monday night football, and then they play Sunday night against us.
All right. So unless they score 37 points in the last 2 minutes and 38 seconds, we cash the second half under.
How about Seattle? Seattle getting 2.5 at the Colts.
Ooh.
I mean, that's a question for you to sit there. They begging you because you don't know anything that's going on. I mean,
is Carson Wentz going to make it to? Is he going to make it to get under center week 1?
Yes.
Is he going to be able to do it without getting hurt?
Mm-hmm. You got Anthony Costanza.
My wife says no.
Your wife says no.
Carson Wentz is not going to make it. Carson Wentz is a bum, she said.
I don't think he's a bum. I still think he has the talent around him to be better than Baker.
So I think
the other question is also if anybody's going to make a play for Julio, the Colts are probably one of the teams that would do it.
I could see that.
You saw that he wasn't on their whatever what they post. Oh, the season thing. He wasn't on there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That doesn't mean they're trading him. It just they're covering their ass.
Neither was Aaron Rodgers.
He wasn't in their promotional stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, it was Derek Carr.
That's not great.
It would be one thing if they put Calvin Ridley there. Because at that point, you're saying we're passing the torch, but that's not the case. What you're doing, you're just. Yeah. I mean, they still have to figure out a way to shed salary. That's the question. Still got to spend $8 million in order to sign any of the rookies.
You're talking about Atlanta.
Yep.
Yeah.
So I mean,
they got to find a dance partner. That's all.
Come dance with us.
well, I mean, I think it's you got to find the dance partner, and you got to get something. And as much as people say they don't want to ask for the world, they're going to ask for the world. You should ask for the world.
All right. Well, we'll give him the honey badger.
Yeah, that's not happening. I'm not having a great night here, but if I could get this over in the Nuggets game, I will be perfectly fine from what's going on.
Here's another one I like. Cincinnati. Cincinnati is +3 at home against the Vikings week 1. The Vikings are kind of trash on the road.
Yeah, but okay. Historically, they're trash on the road. Doesn't mean they're trash this year. I mean,
but that's all we got to go on. I'm looking at these lines, and you're betting a narrative.
Here's if you were going to tell me the Vikings Cincinnati, this would be my thing. They're trash on the road, but Dalvin Cook didn't play most of the year last year. So when he is playing, and if he's healthy, Cincinnati's the worst rush defense in the league. Dalvin Cook will run for 200 yards.
They were the worst rush defense in the league. You don't know if they will be this year.
Yeah.
You're using the same thing against me.
I'm going to bet the rookie doesn't have it there. I'll take my chances with Dalvin Cook week 1.
I'm looking over these lines and seeing, like this spot looks interesting.
There's nothing wrong with that, but I would definitely take. I'd be on Minnesota. Come on, score some points. Score some points. Anthony Edwards is taking over the second half. Score some points.
Chargers on the road playing Washington.
Chargers going to be that team that everybody are going to bet on early, and they're going to screw everybody because everyone's going to sit there and go,
"What happened to this team?"
Well, my problem with them is going to be very simple. I'm not saying they're not ready to go 12-4. They may be ready to go 9-8. But they're not ready to go 12-4 or 13-4 or 13-5.
Those numbers are going to mess me up so bad this year. Game.
I think what you do with the Chargers, you just take the over. Anytime it's around 47, 48, I mean, you just take the over.
Dude, Tennessee and Arizona. Tennessee at home -2.5. That's a spot I'd be on. Tennessee for sure.
Does Isaiah Simmons play? Does he make the big jump? Who's the guy? Is Hassan Reddick healthy? I mean, you got way too many questions to answer. Really, even the preseason. Who's going to have the big injury in the preseason?
Well, they're only playing one preseason game, so nobody. Right? You think anybody's playing preseason? More than a quarter, maybe? Quarter or half?
They're only playing one?
Yeah, one preseason game.
Yeah,
No.
they play the Niners.
Preseason is 4 weeks. 3 weeks.
Yeah.
I'm looking at it.
I've only got one.
You play Jacksonville, the Giants, and Atlanta in the preseason.
I'm looking at it right now. The Browns have one preseason game.
I'm on your Browns.com week. You have 3 games in the preseason. You might have one home game. You play at Jacksonville, you play the Giants, and you play at Atlanta.
Well, ESPN doesn't have that listed. They just have one.
Okay. Well, the Browns' own site has 3 games you're playing.
Okay.
Yeah. So you are playing 3 preseason games. They cut 1.
Okay, so they'll play.
They'll probably play
the second game. Probably will be 3 quarters for the starters.
That would be a quarter the first game. My guess would probably be a half the second game, and that would be it. Bam. Nugget Wolves all the way back.
Well, and I think it also matters if you're a team that you know who all your starters are versus a team that's kind of working to get things together.
Yep. Come on, let's go. 238. Let's go. Give me some more points before the half. Come on. You can make a basket. Damn, you missed. All right, 66 points in the third quarter. I'll take. Let's go. Come on. Let's go. All we need is a 50-point quarter. 50-point quarter here, baby. Let's go. And we really don't get the ring it because we lose Trae Young. Trae Young gets stuck at 18 points, never sees the floor again, only plays 25 minutes. They score 45 points in the fourth quarter. Even if I still now have it at 62. Even at 62 and 45, that's still not enough. It's 107. We cash the under 12 and a half, but we lose Trae Young, so we just wash. That sucks. Can we actually get? Hey, King scored a goal. We got a goal in the first period.
Yeah, but we need Colorado to blow them out, though.
Avalanche down 1.
We got to
run. The Astros get nothing. We're having the bases loaded again. Knicks are up 2. A minute left.
A's got to run here. Not that anybody took it, but
it's for your 7-1. Yep. Jaren Jackson sees more minutes, and once again he scores again. We're up to 12. Come on, let Jackson play the fourth quarter, and we'll cash this easy. Stop letting Dylan Brooks shoot. And the Heat are down. The Heat are up 18. In soccer news, we got DC United still a 1-0 game.
Udonis Haslem checked into his first game of the season. He was ejected after 3 minutes.
Oh, put his hand in the other guy's face. You're gonna get ejected.
Don't point your finger at me. Don't put your finger in my face.
What did I lose? That's what I lost. All right, I need to close these out on a high note because this is not going well.
I'm taking Colorado money line regulation.
Colorado money line regulation. Yeah, that's gonna cost me big. Hockey, end of the season. Hopefully, we get a blowout in the second quarter. We need at least 2 goals.
Oh shit! A grand slam in the Marlins game.
That's not what we want.
I'm fucking with you.
It just freaking started. There ain't no way.
I gotta wake you up.
Grand slam. You're gonna wake me up.
I'm looking at all these pictures of people putting gas into weird containers.
Well, they paid the ransom.
Well, yeah, you have to.
You don't have to.
No, you do. You have to have If you don't have backups, you have to pay it. And if you've got like a shit ton of servers, it doesn't make sense because it'll take you weeks to reload the backups.
That's what City of Baltimore did. City of Baltimore took 2.5 months.
Yeah. Well, you can't do that. You can't be down for 2.5 months. We had quite a few.
The only thing is, as soon as you do that, you basically gave it more. All those guys do is invest more money to go get the next person. I mean, all you need.
Yeah, but it's all. I mean, it's all government sponsored. That's all government sponsored shit. I talked to those guys on the phone before. They've got a customer support line that you can call the Pirates. You call the Pirates and pay them your Bitcoin. because we had a customer that had that didn't have backups, and they got the ransomware, and so we had to pay it, right? And one of the codes that they gave us wasn't working, so they have like a little tech support line or whatever that you call them. It's all state sponsored shit from Eastern European.
Like, to me, although it's always like, okay, if you turned around and you told me, hey, you had to pay this $5 million, I'd take your $5 million, and then I'd say, oh, now it's 10. But let me see, I keep going until you. There's nothing in it for me to ever give you the real password.
That's what it does. That's what they do. Like if you, the longer you wait, the more it increases. So like if you,
I'm not trying to say increase. I'd say I'd get my 5, then I'd say, oh nope, price changed to 10. Now give me 10.
It doesn't do them any good. Like it doesn't do them any good to be. They want to. They want to be They want to be reputable pirates.
They're not trying to be reputable pirates.
It's a legitimate business. It's a legitimate business. It's government run, and people in the United, like. I was in a conversation with somebody on Facebook today that said that they thought that the pipeline hacking was an inside job, and I'm like, no, it was not. They're like, well, our government's got the best security professionals and blah blah, blah. And I'm like,
but they didn't hack the Colonial Penn.
I've been in a lot of very, very large corporate networks, and you would be shocked at how easy it would be to hack them. Like, yes. It's not people have this unrealistic belief that everything that, the bigger the company, the safer the network. Wrong. That's wrong. That's super wrong. The bigger the company, the bigger the company, the bigger the network, the more vulnerabilities and the more weaknesses you have.
Yep. It only takes one email for somebody to click on, which allows me to get in the access. And then it's how do I, once I'm in, now I'm going to send you tons of phishing emails that look like they're coming from internal, just to see if you can click in so I can get into a different directory. And once I can get into the directory that actually matters, then
yeah, like people think that it's being able to get into somebody's network is, the guy in his basement or whatever banging away on the keyboard trying to get in a back door or something like that. No, most of it is shit. Is just people that are just clicking on shit that they shouldn't be clicking on. Like that's how most of this stuff happens. Like the company that I was telling you about that they paid the ransom. We were in the middle of. And I think that's, if I remember, this was quite a few years ago, but if I remember correctly, we initially weren't going to pay the ransom. They had like 1,000 servers or something like that we needed to restore. They were all affected, but we had backups for everything.
Yep. And
they started restoring the servers, and I think it was like maybe 3 or 4 days. And this was a major a major company that's United States, Canada, and Mexico, pretty large corporation. And they started restoring the servers, and they were terminal servers. All their businesses ran on terminal services. Yep. And somebody clicked on something, and all the servers got affected again. All of them got it again. Like it was like a week. We were like halfway through, and then somebody clicked on something and they all got locked up again. So then at that point they were like, all right, well, screw this. We're just going to pay the ransom. Yeah. But you got to figure you have to weigh how much money you're losing, and you're losing way more money than what you're going to be paying out. $5 million, if you're paying out $5 million, if you have $5 million worth of servers, you're going to lose a lot more than $5 million in 2 weeks or whatever that you're going to be down.
The 20-point game and Bam Adebayo is still playing. So is Tyler Hero.
I think it's funny. I think it's funny when somebody says that that our government has the greatest security in the world, and like
Nobody does, but you would assume those kind of things are closed circuits. I mean, that's why it's something has to get
everything's connected to something.
there. Yep.
Everything's connected to something, and the only as many years as I've been in security and networking, the only way to make sure that every device is vulnerable, as if it's on the internet, and the only way to make sure that something isn't vulnerable is to keep it completely off the internet. And everything's connected to something. That's why people's home networks get hacked, and that's why people's Ring doorbells get hacked and all that shit. Like everything's connected to something, and they all have a vulnerability to exploit. They all have ports that are open that don't need to be open.
All right, the Knicks are up 2, shooting one up 3 here with 7 seconds to go. Seven seconds to go.
Can't believe there's Oakland fans at this Red Sox game. I don't even know why am I even watching this game. God,
it's like 7-1. You got no money on it, and you're sitting here watching crap from crap.
Well, and you know what? I've been waiting to take this Oakland team total, and the whole time it's been 1.5, 2.5. They got one damn run. They got one run.
Oh, come on. DeMar DeRozan draws the foul with 5 seconds left. And this Philly-Miami game is I don't know why this is still on television. It's been 20 points for like forever. One team scores, the other team scores, and they both brick 6 shots. All right, DeRozan hits the first free throw. He's going to have to miss the second one on purpose. It's 5 seconds. He shouldn't try to make it. He shouldn't try to make it. Look, Philly's going to try to figure out how to cover. They got down to 15. And DeRozan misses the free throw on purpose. 5 seconds. He's got to. You're down 2 points. They fouled. Oh. All of a sudden, Denver and Minnesota can't buy buckets. We went from 238 to 230. We just need 50. We're 7 points down under it. Oh. I need this. Now we're 8 points. Timberwolves only have 5 points this quarter. That's what's killing us. Nuggets got 12. I need some kind of points from RJ Barrett gets fouled with 1 second left. Not sure why the Spurs fouled with 1 second left.
Oh, Sam Darnold revenge game, week 1. Jets Panthers.
RJ Barrett hits both free throws. It's a 4-point Knicks lead with 1 second.
Let's go. Need that. Thank you.
Miami is up 15 with a minute left. And that's it. The Knicks win by 4. Knicks win. Knicks win. Knicks win. Ring that bell. Ring that bell. We needed to give you some winner. Knicks -1.5 comes through. And of course, the Grizzlies completely give up an 8-point lead. And it's a 16-2 run for the Kings here in the fourth quarter. How about you put Jaren Jackson back in the game? He's shooting over 55%. He's shooting 50% from three. And you're down 6 in a game that you should win and you actually need. And the 76ers cut it to 13, but there's 24 seconds left. The announcers are talking about something, but nobody knows what. And he's talking like MVP voting, like after he like who's in second, who's in third. Who cares? Who remembers that after the year is over? It's like, no. All right. Come on. We need some scoring. Timberwolves. Nuggets. Points. It's all that we needed. And I'll even take the loss by the Grizzlies. Just give me points. Probably because I took the plus 500 live, but yeah. Here come the Grizzlies fighting back. Get it down to 4. Here come the Nuggets. Moving the ball around, kicking clock. That's not what we want. And hoop in the harm, I'll take that though. There's not enough.
Hoop and harm?
We needed 50 points and we're going to get like 45. I mean, we might not even get that because the Timberwolves have only put up 5 points in the fourth quarter in the first 6 minutes after scoring 37 in the third.
No, you ain't got no Indians hat on tonight?
Nah, it's on the hook. They're getting ready to start.
Come on, Astros. Give us something. Hey, the Twins lost again. Shocker.
Dude, they're bad. That team is bad.
That team is really bad.
I mean, that's kind of what I think we might have talked about it last week, but they're a team. They're a team that I don't think they're just starting slow. I think they're just bad, and that's crazy because people were not expecting them to be bad. They were expecting them to battle the White Sox for the division. I think they're toast.
Yep.
I mean, it's early. They ain't getting any better. And I've watched a lot of their games for some reason, and they're just not getting better. They can't pitch. They can't hit.
For some reason.
They can't pitch. They can't hit, and their bullpen sucks.
Yep. Other than that, they're ready to star.
I don't understand what happened though, because that team's not. I mean, it's not like they really lost a lot of guys. I don't think.
No, not really. I mean you still got Cruz. You still got Sandro.
Yep.
And you still got Buxton.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I think we did talk about it. Where I think we talked about they can't score runs, but they've got like 3 guys hitting over 280 or 300.
But do they have anybody injured?
I don't know.
I mean, is like Rosario out or something like that?
Rosario's on the Indians.
All right, I'm taking Franmil Reyes over 1 total base.
Live?
That ain't a bad bet. No, the game didn't start yet. That's not a bad bet. He's been slumping a little bit.
Yeah. Just smack this Logan Gilbert guy. I'm sure he pitches 100 miles an hour, and that'll help him out.
Well, Buxton's to the IL. Simmons is to the IL. Andrews at this point is just a journeyman short.
I think Buxton just happened though, didn't it? Wasn't that a couple days ago?
And again,
Well, maybe not.
Timberwolves just can't score. Well, there you go. Get to the line. Force your way to get some points. And then just start raining threes. Yeah, they might score 30 points this quarter.
No, I mean, they don't really have anybody that's hurt. I mean,
no, there's nobody. Yeah.
Royce Lewis is a prospect. He's out for the season. Kirillov is also a prospect who's looks like he's on the 10-day. But I mean, nobody like you see their name and you're like, oh man, this dude's hurt.
Yep.
What?
Besides Buxton. Yeah, I just think they're just not very good.
What a
I mean, maybe they get it together, or maybe everybody else has just improved and they've stayed the same. And then you got the Royals too, man. The Royals, they've lost like 13 games in a row.
Does that surprise you?
They were in first place.
Yeah, start the season off.
They were in first place in the division, and I think they ran into the Indians, and the Indians swept them 4 straight. And I don't think they haven't won a game since then.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Hey, the Blues. Did they come all the way back? I think I took the Wild. Shit, yeah, they did. Wild scored the first 3 goals. The Blues scored the next 5. Damn it. Took the wrong team. Took a race to 5. Well, the Yankees are going to try to score 9 runs in the top of the 9th.
I can't believe they've only got 3 hits.
Yeah.
I looked at these evening. I guess I got 5 hits. I must have just got 2. I looked at these games, these evening games tonight, and I did not really like any of them. I mean, leans like we discussed, but nothing where I was like, yeah, I want to bet this game.
Yeah, that's been the issue.
Yeah, jump shot Tigers swept the Royals too. The Royals, man, their bullpen is 100% exposed. Their bullpen is hot garbage. They blew every one of those. They blew every one of those games against the Indians because they were winning. They were winning every game, and they lost 7th inning or later.
Can you, for the love of God, bring Jaren Jackson back in the game?
Make the call.
Get the words Jaren Jackson not on a minute restriction, except you're playing him like Jaren Jackson's on a minute restriction. I mean,
Come on, Astros.
Been one of your best players all game, unless he got hurt. I don't know why he didn't. I thought, okay, you were holding him off. You're going to let him finish the 4th. He must have got hurt because he hasn't seen the quarter since the 3rd quarter. But all he did is come in and score 5 straight points, and then it was like, oh, okay, well, now we're going to sit him. Okay.
Yeah, you're right, jump shot. They've gone into a major hitting slump, and their pitching isn't good enough to carry them if they're not hitting. They have to hit. I remember saying earlier in the season that they're going to be an over team, and as long as they're hitting, they will be an over team. But yeah, they're not hitting.
Oh, that's gonna be terrible. Oh, it's going to be how to erase 8 units. That's what this night's been.
Let's go, friend meal. Come on.
You hit?
No, they're going to start soon.
What did you take? Total one total base?
Yeah.
I always see those plays and I'm like, how could he not get a hit? How could he not get one total base? And then he goes, and then they go over 4.
All right, the Timberwolves got the 10 points in the quarter. This has just been. I knew as soon as I said we only need 50-point quarter, we were done.
Nice. This kid that's going for the Mariners was the 14th overall pick in the whatever draft he was taking. Oh my lord! Oh jeez, I thought he got a home run on the first pitch. He was the 14th overall pick in his draft, and I think they said he went to Stetson, maybe. And whatever it was the same school that Corey Kluber went to in DeGrom.
Stetson can play baseball.
I think they said Stetson.
Where did Kluber? Yeah, he did go to Stetson University.
Okay.
Okay, here's a question. Do you know what state Stetson University is in?
New Jersey.
Tennessee?
All right. The answer is no. You're way, way off. It's in Central Florida.
Is that?
Yeah, it's right next to UCF.
Huh.
I did basketball camp at Stetson University.
So it's what is it, by Fort Myers or Orlando?
It's in the middle of the thing. It's next to DeLand, which DeLand is right next to before you get to Orlando.
Okay.
All right, the Grizz are down 4 points with 2 minutes and 36 seconds, and our man Justin James actually just does a turnover. It's okay. The Grizzlies turn around and throw it right back to him.
6-0 Rockies.
Let's go. I need that over.
Yeah, I kind of like that. I like that Rockies team total pregame,
Justin
but
James.
I mean they price those things so high.
Yeah, Justin James is going completely nuts. You finally get him to have a turnover on an out of bounds pass, and then you travel by John Morant. I mean, you shouldn't travel in the last 3 minutes of a game. That's just a kind of a basic thing.
Where the fuck is? Oh yeah, I need Jaren Jackson to do something. He's in my he's in my fantasy. I got Wright too. Oh no.
Jackson's not doing. Jackson hasn't seen the floor in the last 14 minutes. Either he got injured himself or something like that. I mean, it's just been terrible. It's been a terrible
Portland's
night.
about to start right now.
Yep.
Oh, everybody seems to be pretty excited about this kid.
He's trash.
Must be a heralded prospect.
He's trash.
I've never heard of him.
I'm just.
I don't
kidding.
know what draft he was in.
Timberwolves attempt to 3. It's missed. The Nuggets are now going to click off, and this will be the end of it.
Maybe it just took him a few years to make it to the majors.
We're going to get a 31-point quarter.
Man, dude's 6'6".
31 points. Really? 31 points. No, we got 34.
Oh, he's came out of the bullpen this year.
What draft was he in? 2018.
Yeah, there's got to be news on Jaren Jackson that he just re-injured something. Or just being an ass. A 1 point game. We got the Suns and Portland. There you go. Nurkic. This is what I would expect. I'd expect Nurkic to score easily, often. There's no size. You're literally going to have Dario Saric on him all day. Miles Bridges is going to be able to shoot because there's no defense going to be able to play. See, that's the one thing. I'd look at this game and go, Portland should win easily, but Portland plays no defense.
Yeah,
It's
Colorado scores. Let's go. Who is it though? Who scored?
what's it, 1-1?
Yeah.
All right.
You're talking about the Rockies again.
Yeah, I thought it was.
Yeah, I know. I gotta go to Avs. Sorry. My bad.
It's 1-1. We need one more in the second period at least.
Yeah, and then them to win a
I mean,
regulation too.
Because the Blues have scored 6. It's 6-3.
Well, we already have. That game's over. I have props in Colorado. That's why I need Colorado to score.
I know. We got Landeskog. Did he score?
No, it was joist. It was a line change.
Oh my gosh!
Oh, what a catch!
Holy cow!
Josh Naylor, the Canadian.
Wow, dude, I was just getting ready to trash his defense before this game.
Oh, he's not good at defense. Trust me.
No, he's made like 3. Look at this dude's trying to catch the ball. Wow, what a freaking catch! Wow, Josh Naylor.
Yeah, you got him in from us.
Yeah, he came in the Clevenger trade.
There we go. Come on, Grizz. You're down 1. You have the ball.
He came in the Clevenger trade with like half of our team right now.
Yeah, fucking Hedges, fucking Franmil.
Hedges, Franmil, Quantrill.
Mejia. No, do you have Mejia? Or he went to Tampa Bay.
I thought we traded you, Mejia.
Yeah, that's right.
Mejia's
That's
in Tampa, yeah. I think we
Yeah,
traded Mejia to you.
You did.
You guys traded him. You guys traded him for Snell, right? He go in the
Correct.
Snell deal?
Yeah.
Yeah.
JV. Yes. Come on. Grizz, back up 2. Need this. Let's go. We definitely didn't get the Nuggets game. We definitely didn't get the over. Yep, keep fouling, Minnesota. I think you need to foul at least 4 more times in the 24 seconds because that's how you get back in this game. Just foul, and foul again. Yeah, hit this 3. 2 seconds left, down 21. Boom,
Yeah,
Kings missed a 3. There we go. Grizz again. Come on, there you go. Let's go.
Go in there and feed.
We're up 4. Boy, that's got to be tremendous. I do hope that wasn't your wife saying she had to go pee. It was more the dog, right?
Yeah, she was talking to the dog.
Nurkic loses the ball. 50 seconds. Kings take a timeout. Down 4.
Come on, please, Zach. Let's get some of these K's going.
Yeah, let's get the K's early. We definitely need the K's. We need the K's and the Marlins to come out to help out for these hockey plays.
No, relax with the Marlins. Let them just ease it down. We got 2 more innings.
Damn. So I submitted an order. To PSA for grading like 8 months ago, like September, October, something like that. And they just sent me my my grades saying everything's done and ready.
Tell me you
I've
got
got-
10s.
I've got three Donovan Mitchell Gem Mint 10 rookies.
Yes, let's go.
I've got 2 Tatis Gem Mint 10 rookies.
Yeah, that's my birthday present. Yeah, let's go, baby.
I've got 4 Luis Robert Gem Mint 10s.
Damn.
2 Chrome and two Topps Chrome rookies and 2 first Bowmans
10s.
10s.
Nice.
And then I've got some 9s. For some reason I submitted Shane Bieber 3. It was when Shane Bieber was getting ready to win the Cy Young, and I'm like, oh yeah, I'll submit these, I'll get them back, and then I can sell them. I didn't realize it was going to take 8 months to get them.
Hey, you got what you got though.
I sent a Lamar Jackson, and it's a 9. Lamar Jackson rookie Prism.
There we go. Come on, let's go. Looks like the Grizz are going to take this home. So the secret double probation parlay looks like it's going to cash. Did either of you take it?
Take what?
The trouble parlay that I put in our
No, I
chat?
didn't take the trouble. No, I didn't.
Which parlay?
The one that he put in the
Bucks
thing.
Clips, Grizz.
Oh no. Oh, you had it in the Discord?
Yeah.
No, I didn't. Full disclosure, though, I'm not betting hockey or basketball right now.
Yeah, I should have bet. Not bet hockey. But we still got a chance to win the Colorado.
All right, there's 2 goals, by the way. Who just scored though?
We need 3 goals.
Joyce again. Damn.
Oh, there you go. 2 by the Avs. There you go. That's what we need. We needed at least 2.
Yeah.
It'd be nice to get another one. Grizz are up 6 with 21 seconds. Buddy Healed is just exhausted. He keeps missing shot after shot. Surprised Justin James is not on the floor. Justin James now on the floor with Terrell Davis, Healed, DeLone Wright, and Shimizi Metu. That's it. Grizz win. Grizz win. I don't even know if we get the order. No. What a terrible night. Continues.
We're just about to be a millionaire off that lotto ticket.
Yep.
Yeah, right. I'm not gonna win that lotto.
Oh, that's gonna be a push. I'll take that. Oh, that's gonna be good.
Have you guys seen any of the people putting gas into like weird containers and stuff?
No.
I seen somebody took a picture. Some dude was putting gas into a grocery bag, like plastic grocery bags.
Well, now that they've paid the ransom and the pipeline,
There's no right.
And-
There's nothing.
yeah, you're good to go.
I mean, we don't really. Where I'm at, that stuff never really affects us anyway. I mean, there's not enough people for that to affect us. people go out and buy. Like I saw some dude was filling up like one of those. Geez, I don't even know how big they are. Probably like 20-gallon or maybe 50-gallon. Those big plastic containers.
Yep.
Come on,
Not-
Plesac.
Not great, Plesac. The fuck are you doing?
The fuck?
Back-to-back walks.
What the fuck? Nah. He'll strike him out now. We'll get a couple right here.
Oh, the email that I got from PSA says if you want your grades to be a surprise, don't check them yet. I didn't even know they were going to tell me the grades, but yeah, I guess. No, really, the surprise was that it took 8 months for you guys to grade them. That was a surprise. I'm surprised any of the guys' cards that I submitted are even still in the league.
Well, the under's looking good in this Portland Suns game, which is what I said I liked. But they can both of these teams can just start raining from 3 if they wanted to. And just like that, he misses the 3.
There's another goal by the Avs.
There we go. Come on, let's go. At least give me that. That was my bigger bet, so that's what I need. That's 4. That's good. Let's go. Then if we can get the Kings to score 1 right there and we get an empty netter, and that's all I need. Come on, terrible goalie. Give up points. Oh. All right, so I get a little bit of stuff coming back. Oh, both teams are starting to heat up here. What do we got live at the total? And there goes Bridges again.
Oh, Kings almost scored again.
Well, the Wild and the Blues finally put us out of ministry with 10 goals.
Wow.
And the Blues were down 3 goals. We probably could have got a really good number, down 3 goals.
Well, if you didn't get the Astros, you can take them now, Rich.
Yeah, so they got 3-3.
Marlins score 1-0.
Okay, that's only 1. That's fine. I thought you said you said the Kings almost scored. Okay.
Yeah, it's commercial right now.
Oh, by the way, threes are starting to rain in this Portland game.
Okay, so that was so that's 20, 15.
Come on, Indians.
Yeah, I can't believe that happened to me tonight. I completely took out 10 units of profit. Oh. All right. Guys, I'm going to bow out here. I'm just going to let what I've got go for the night. We'll see.
All right.
Just a little upset that I let 10 units of profit go in an evening. Oh. We could stay on. I don't know if Rich is even on right now.
No, it's all good. I mean, we can call it.
We'll just call it. Yep. Sorry, guys. I'm tired. I also got to get up at 7 a.m. So, well, I actually got a meeting at 7 a.m. So I got to get up at like 6. All right. See you guys. We'll look there. I'll give you a thing. Wasn't a great night. We still obviously have got plays available that are still out there. Hopefully they'll come through for us. Help us salvage something run this night. Sorry about the plays, guys. We get in the end of the season. As soon as we can get into the playoffs here in hockey and basketball, things will pick up, I'm sure.
We just cashed Franmil Reyes, by the way. He just hit a home run. But let's end it on a good note. Let's go.
There we go. We'll cash on that. That's 1-0. That's nice. Now, Police can come through, and the Marlins can come through, and Portland can come through. That could be some good winners. But that's a good call there. And Reyes, I was on that. So that's good. All right, let's go. Talk to you guys later. Have a good night.
All right, fam.